not close in other countries.
Okay.
Africa.
Okay.
This is not about talking about UK or US, but other countries of Africa, the universities are not shut down. So mine is when universities in Ghana, in Morocco, in Egypt, and everything be open, and the one in Nigeria is not open. So we don't need to go to US to learn. I want to go to Morocco. I want to go to Egypt. I want to go to Ghana. I want to go to every country and say, tell me what you are doing. Then you as the student have to also sacrifice. I'll tell you where you sacrifice. I was told to talk about increased participation of politics. You are students, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Or most of you are. Even if some of you are not. Most of you are young people. I'm sure the average age of people here is below 30. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
That means you have to be thinking about tomorrow. This abuse your parents are doing today, which is we, the politicians. When we do things that are wrong, we are abusing the society. I know what society will take its revenge on. You know what society does? When you abuse any system, it must take a revenge on somebody or something. So the society we abuse today is taking its revenge on you. Because we the politicians do the wrong thing, who suffers it is you. Because you're no longer at school when you should be in school. And eventually the society is bad when you finish. You don't have a job. Because we're stealing the money and the resources that is supposed to do that for you. And so on and so on. It continues like that. So it becomes imperative for you, when we talk about participation in politics, to ensure that this cannot continue. It is not by you leaving your school to go and do election, to contest the election. It is not by you saying, oh, we must have a youth as governor, or we must have a youth as House of Assembly member, or we must have a youth as this. No. Or we must have somebody who went to university, or somebody who didn't go to university. No. Let me tell you, age, educational qualification is not a measure of what Nigeria needs most today, integrity. It's not a measure of capacity, it's not a measure of competence. I've had people who are educated who are totally incompetent. So let's go for the correct degrees and tell you that is the case. I have an opportunity to pass through the good schools. It's Oxford, Cambridge, and at the end. But that's not the problem. The problem is integrity, capacity, confidence, character. So it is important for you to understand what is happening to you. Your parents, the leaders of your country, the leaders of your society, who are listening. So when they say to you, oh, there's going to be the next election, do not look at people and say, oh, he's old and he's young. Because like I said, age does not determine integrity, capacity, or competence. No. Malaysia had even invoked a prime minister who is over 90. Because it's somebody they've trusted. who sacrificed for them. If I show you the countries that are doing well today, in the developing nations, forget about the Western world, they already have a structure. You know, people might not know, in a developed world, you deal with what you call policy. In a developing or the developed world, you deal with structural issues. Structural adjustment, because in the beginning. So you don't go and compare yourself with America. That will come up with one of my lectures in the future. That's why I compare myself when I'm talking about what is happening in Ghana to this. So, what am I trying to say? If you have a situation where election is coming like it's coming next year, how do the youth participate? Because you can't contest. You don't even have the resources to contest. How do you want to be a governor now? To even do the form is 20-something million. And when you buy the form, where do you go from there? One, your first line of participation is voting. I have my voter's card, and I will cast it for the right person. The person who will protect my interest, the person who will think about my tomorrow. We are the only country that I know on earth with what you can call assets that is diminished. When I talk about natural assets, because you know it diminishes, this is all you receive, it will finish. It's not just there, there's a quantity. So, those assets, and that asset may not even be valid tomorrow. So, these assets I have today will not work tomorrow. We're the only country that has such assets that is not saving for tomorrow. You must save. I'm a father, and I save for my children. You must plan the future. And future is about savings. Future is about investing in the right things. So today, your country is not saving for you. They are not investing in you. Don't worry. You are lost. Because if they were not saving and they're investing in you by giving you education, you become globally competitive. So you can go anywhere and work. So I'm not saving anything for you. I'm not even investing in you. So you are finished. We're borrowing money as a country. We're not borrowing it to invest in education. We're not going to invest in health. We're not borrowing it to put people out of poverty. We're borrowing it to do what? Put it in our pocket and go away. And you are helping us. Because how do you help us? When I come in here now and join and telling you, Bossa, this, everything, say, His Excellency. You told me. You know what excellence is supposed to be. Excellence, when you go to school, is after fair, to have good, very good, best, and excellence. Excellency means that excellent person who can emulate. That's simple language. And you know what they're calling him his excellency when the man is not even qualified to be fair. If he was to mark him, behavior, his character, everything, he's not showing it. If I come in here, I can look at faces of young girls there and say, oh, pretty young girls. Rather than think about how to make their life better. I'd probably be thinking about even how to have an affair with them. But I'm His Excellency, and they're supposed to be my daughters. They're supposed to be my sons. I'm supposed to guide them. I'm supposed to teach them about life. I'm supposed to encourage them to have relationship with their mates. But I'm His Excellency. Everybody can emulate. Rather than come here, and I'm coming here to say, I'll share you people money. So I give people 1,000 to vote for me. So I can continue the bad governance. I'm giving you 1 naira, 2 naira, vote for me. And I can tell you, 1,000 or 2,000 can only buy you maybe 1 sausage or meat pie out there. But I have 4 or 5 years to win the country. And your parents are busy giving me all sorts of title in the society. And the Okutendigo, the church will give me all the nights and everything. Nobody have asked questions. This Peter Obi, who is he? What is he doing? And it's all over. It's happening in the west, it's happening in the north, it's happening in the south. And if I like, I can use tribe. I can say, oh, people say, it's an Igbo man. People say to me, oh, Peter, you have to come out and compete for presidency because it is some of the Igbos. I agree with that. You have to come out. We can't allow, it is not turn of the north, it's not turn of this. And I said to them, I want to be president of Nigeria. Not because I'm an Igbo man. Yes, it is turn of the Igbos. But not because I'm an Igbo man. I want to be president of Nigeria because I'm a Nigerian. Because I'm qualified. Because I'm qualified and I'm competent and I can think I can turn around this country. I know I have what it takes. I know what it takes to turn it around. I've done it in private life. I've done it in what you can call it. I want to be able to show that this country is not cost. And it's just human beings not making the right sacrifice. And you will need to make the right sacrifice. And how do you make that sacrifice? So your participation in vote for the right people. No longer giving you money. Time is against you. Time is against this country. We can't afford this mediocre leadership again. We can't afford mediocrity again. We must now turn and vote the people who have capacity. How do you participate in politics? It is not by your shouting, we want youth. The first thing is to bring those who are tested. So they said, look at what he did here. That's why we are bringing him here. That's where you start. Number 2 is youth participation. You enter and become members of the party. Don't enter the party and say, I want to contest the election today. So Obama, the Kennedys, everybody did not start by contesting the election. They were party members, working for the party to work, making sure the right people are managing the parties. I've been able to go to convention, Democratic Convention in America, and you see the young people who are joining politics. They were the people who are organizing everything, making things work and everything. I've seen so in the UK with the Conservative Party. Because you don't have the resources to go in there and contest the election. Don't go in and say, I must contest today, I must do this. By the time you know it, you even borrow money, borrow everything, put in it. When you fail, it becomes catastrophic. And they start giving you. Don't try to rush to be essay or to be this. Because you don't have the resources that we want you to go in and read yourself. I have always advised people, let politics not be your first address. Let it be your second address. So when you finish, you can go home. It won't be forever. 90% of white people still here, they don't have a second address. I've been a governor of this state 8 years. I've left 8 years and they've never bought me pure water. I'm not missing anything. I've never missed anything since I left here. My room here was 2-bedroom when I was governor. It was being wood pills. It was just 2, actually 3-bedroom. But because I packed something in one, it became 2. You know, it became 2. First, me and my wife sleeps in one bed. The other one is empty. If any of our children comes back, we have 2 of them. So they normally don't like to come because they're doing their own thing. But if they come around, they stay in one. So I'm not missing anything. There's nothing dramatic about it. I'm used to living on my own. Everybody must have read it one way or the other. I don't have house help. It disturbs me. I have to do my own thing. I've woken up this morning, swept the compound, clean my kitchen, arrange it, pack my things and go. That's what keeps me busy. I don't like a situation where you sit one place, give me coffee, give me tea, give me milk. No. That's not what I want. I get up and do my own thing because I can do it. Easy. You know, wife is not around, right? He cooks the food. I don't cook the food most of the time. Everything is packed in the fridge. You come to my fridge and you see where it's marked. Vegetables, I just put them in, warm it and eat. Finish. Wash the plate and keep it. Come back next time. So you don't start. You don't start running around all over the place. Because that's your life. So what I'm trying to do, you should be able to look at who is prepared to do this work here, that has the second address, that can sacrifice and everything. One of the things that made me to come here to be governor was school closure. Schools were closed. Children were not going to school. The most important investment any nation can do today to ensure free education. So anywhere you see that schools are closed, something is wrong. Fundamentally wrong. It shouldn't be. I have a different way of financing university education. I do not believe that government should fund everything in university education. But since we are funding it, let's settle the one we are owing. Develop the new method of funding it. So because we are owing them for the one they've done already, let's pay it. I said, okay, come, let's sit down and talk about how we're going to fund it. I'm a fan who says professors can earn the same salary. I don't believe that professors in Anambra State University should earn the same thing as professors in Soka University. Professors in Harvard don't earn the same thing. But I believe that professors in our country today also don't believe that a third should earn more than a professor. You kill the system. That's why I believe that we should fight corruption. We should fight waste. Corruption kills 3 things that makes a society. It kills entrepreneurship. Nobody thinks in a corrupt country. That's why your country is not productive. It kills professionalism. Why would a professor be doing research? Working hard to become a professor when a talk earns more than when a government even earns more than him. The biggest state in America is California. California is the state with a GDP of 3.8 times Nigerian GDP. One state with per capita of about $50-something thousand, and we're $2,000. But let me tell you, the governor of California's salary in the last that I have is about $200,000. 200, college average about $200,000 per annum. Stanford professors are earning 300. That shows the society. Because you are intellectual. Contribution and your hard work should match up your opportunity and your faith. Yeah. Here is the opposite. Maybe the more you know, the less you faith. So that is where you participate, ensuring that the right people are voted in, participating as the party people to ensure the right people are within the parties. Number 3, you use for your own youth, people who are young, who want to participate, who want to start small. You are the ones to be the councillors, local government chairman, House of Assembly member. From there, you build yourself up. And if you have any of yours who is participating, as you participate, because you know there's a cancer on the top, you should also try to avoid it. I can tell you, use some more. I'm very corrupt. I work with some of them. I've been here at the government, and I work with some of the youths. And I was shocked. And I called them. Some of them, I called them to office. I said, let me tell you my body. My life is finished. I have 2 young people. I'm only working hard and live in a better society. Because I don't want to defeat them. And I don't want to defeat them war. But you are going to be part of that war. So why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you doing this to yourself? So when you also participate by being elected at lower level and challenge the rascality that you see there. I have a lot of youth who wants to be SA. They don't want to work, want to sleep. Life is not about sleeping. In a normal world, the heights and goals reached by great men is not by sudden flight. The quote you can see everywhere. But they are awake while their companions were asleep. Nobody has ever become rich by sleep. Or doing the wrong things. No country has grown by doing the wrong things like doing in Nigeria. You collapse. All you're seeing in Nigeria today, whether it's banditry, kidnapping, everything, is cumulative effect of leadership failure over the years. I was a student, I went to my school in Nigeria. I started from primary school in Onitsha, secondary school in Onitsha. I played, then went to University of Nigeria. Normal student. The only difference, like I said to you, you are in a university where things are impossible. As a university student, I went to Mandilas and bought my first car, Volkswagen, 2,700 naira, brand new. Brand new. And when it was stolen, I went to Mano Motors and bought a 505 brand new, 7,500. Every day student. Everybody knows in Suka. Businessman. Doing very well. A desert in Suka bought the BMW 520. still a student. For that time, that BMW cost me 15,000 naira. If I remember, it cost me 7,500. So now all this money I'm calling can't even buy you good dinner. So it's a mess. I used to go to London on student fare, 90 naira. Because it was 180 naira. If you are buying the full fare, then student fare is half price, 90 naira. And you go to London. You've had friends who fix party in London and everything. I'll be there for 1 week. We go, all of us are young boys growing up, full of life, full of everything. You know, our friends, our colleagues who their parents are sent to school, maybe in Oxford and this, and say, hey, Mama, I'm going to be there. Those things are no longer here. Students are now worried about whether they will be in school or not, even when they go to school. I can tell you, it's difficult. All these things you have seen, if you go to school, if all these Igbo people are talking, come to and go to school in condition you're going to school, they will not even stay there to reach the exam time, talkless of passing. I can tell you that. Even me, my elder age, I've had an experience that made me, you will not believe it. I've been to a school and just tell you a little bit about my experience. I've applied to go to school, one of the Ivy University, Harvard precisely. It was supposed to be about 2-3 weeks program. And I paid. And the first time I came in, I saw, because of course, you know, the surprise that abroad buffet is cheaper than when you are served. Because they have to pay the person who is serving you. So buffet is cheaper. So they have, of course, in the cafeteria, they have sold yourself, you take everything you want. And I saw that they have ice cream, wine, everything. So I go straight and eat the food because I didn't want to incur more expenses. What I paid is enough. So I had a friend in America, and he said to me, "Oh, Peter, but you don't like having when you finish that have ice cream, have wine, have I don't need it." So after about nearly 1 week, one day he said to me, "Oh, Peter, that's what you have paid for. Why don't you just enjoy them?" I said, "My God. Oh, this is included in my fee already." Oh my God. And this 1 week, so nobody before I go to eat, I made sure I said there's no way I will lose. In fact, I was because one of the aides said I was enjoying it. Said to me, "Peter, all these nuts, all these things you eat, we can take them to your room. You don't need to accept it." You know, so I said, "Yes, I like them." So they even give them. What am I trying to say? Imagine you are in school, you have buffet lunch, you have wine, have ice and I tell people that in Cambridge, look at the only that now have food. I have to say my choice of fish. I have to say things that only eat salmon or type of meat. Maybe I want this type of beef. You don't even have an opportunity to have good food. That's not my choice. So, you can participate in politics. But all of us coming to Redefining to build a better future. For yourself and for those who are going to come after you. Your parents have failed. Not allow you to continue. Let nobody come and tell you, oh, we can't vote to this man because he's too old. Age has nothing to do with that problem here. Tell me any decision I've been taking. Listen. If I want to be a governor, we are young people. I can catch you as governors. They were young people. Even those who do Nigeria in the past, for one, we are young people. They were in their 30s when they started doing 40s. They were young people. Forget that they're old now. They were young people. When we were governors, we had people. Awka was that something. Njenje was that something. I can go on and on. I began going on Anambra State. If I didn't go to Anambra, don't go on 40. I can't go on 42, 43, and I think I'm too much. So it's a young age. But that wasn't really influence what I did. What influenced what I did is that I said, well, listen, I can't afford to do what I'm doing, come here. It's a difficult thing. What I did here was a very difficult thing because you're worrying with everybody. Everybody seems to be on this side, and you're on this side. You're grappling with everybody. Before somebody told me a story this morning, it's a story I don't want to repeat. I don't want to go to test it. I had an issue with a tree sometime where his sister would do something. I said, I won't do it for the whole world. What do you mean? I said, I won't do it. So the first day after, I said, let me tell you. That's been my life. I'm quarreling with people. I used to go to government and say, Peter, even my own wife will come back and say, hey, Peter, many people are not happy with you. They are not this, that. Everybody I meet, I don't know why you want to go. Let me start from you, my wife. Are you happy? You know why I asked her that question? Eh? You know why I asked her that question? When I became governor, in order to cut costs and run things properly, I shut down the office of First Lady. Because nobody voted for my wife. She was not campaigning. She was not the election. So why there are scandals for putting vehicles, convoy for somebody nobody voted for, to be run around creating confusion all over. So I said, you're my wife. Since I married my wife today, we sleep in the same bed. If we quarrel, if we do anything, we are not big. We can face different directions. So you're not looking for me. I'm not going to branch anywhere. I'm going to come home. But you see this job, only one person voted in. And that person has to do his job. Why do you support that person? I don't want to have 22 vehicles with ambulance. It's not a hospital. Ride around with you, going nowhere. So we shut down that office. So people go to her, hey, you're the only person without office of First Lady in Nigeria. You're the only person without this. Times you come to me and say the First Ladies, they've asked them that they're going somewhere. They want to First Ladies, they want to go for conference, or they're going to Paris. They're going to say, go and do what? What are you people having conference? Conference. You know, somebody who doesn't have a job is going for conference. What is conference? The only conference you need now is to look after me. But then, so the same thing goes with people. And they say to me, oh, the big men are not happy with you. The rich men are not happy with you. I said, I never promised anybody happiness. I promised to fix the road. I promised that school would be open. But I've never promised happiness. There's people's job to make happiness. You comment it. Right? I'm not there. What they call this musician that come to play music now. Yeah, what they call it? Eh? Fino or if I will surprise you. I met Fino, a young man called Fino. Only about a month or two ago, my life. You know, I came into a place. I was a Chimamanda. I Chimamanda. Chimamanda is my little sister. We're very close, very, very close. So, Chimamanda's birthday, 40th birthday. So Chimamanda will insist that I must come to his birthday. So I went to her birthday. And then this young man came in and greeted me and said, okay. So when he left, I asked my daughter, so he said, Dad, you don't know anybody. This is true. He said, if you know, what does it do? He said, he's in this thing. I said, okay, fine. Okay. So that's how I met him. Nice young man. You know, he was very respectful, very interesting to me. I said, that's good. So I greeted him and everything. We had a chat about his life and everything. Same thing goes with, you know, I once went to where they're doing actors. They will call this one. Oh, they say, I don't know him. I don't know. They say, does it mean you don't watch film? Then he went to the same woman that made those who did what is this film called? Black Panther? You know the same people in Black Panther? Yeah? The girls, the one from Kenya and everything. They came to Nigeria with Chimamanda. So I met them. Chimamanda wanted me to meet them. So I met them. We had dinner, we had talk and everything and all that. I went with my daughter. My daughter is the graduate, the teacher. So she's excited about seeing that. So they'll say, oh, you don't know us. I said, I don't know you. And they said, oh, I said, let me tell you, you know why I don't know them? I told them I live in the theater. You know where I live? I live in Onitsha. You know Onitsha is where they started, you know, when they started filmmaking in Nigeria. Onitsha, living in bondage. That's the first thing. That's how it started, it's Onitsha. So I told them I live in the theater. And if you live in the theater, you don't need to pay to go and watch the actors. But I'm seeing it live. If I go to Opiwek, any choice I want to, any time I want to watch it live. So you don't need to go and pay. So what I say? But if, like I said, I came here not to deliver a lecture, but to interact with you and tell you the little things you need to do to have that. Do not look at the next election, somebody's going to give you money. Go around Nigeria. The youth in the north are suffering. The youth in the south are suffering. The youth everywhere is suffering. Nigeria today are one of the highest unemployment rate. That's something%. Among the youth, it's actually about 60%. And believe it or not, if the people are in their productive age and they're doing nothing, when you get old, you're finished. I did something when I was young. Today, in the next 10 years or so, I'll retire. And I can tell you, very not is being able, I can live the rest of my life for my retirement. But imagine you retiring without anywhere to go, without anything to live. It's a crisis. These are things that will come into the back of the mind. So do not tell this or this. You are the best. You are the one who are going to follow. So participate in politics, number one, by voting. Number two, ensuring that you vote. You vote for those who are conscious, who are capacity, who are competent, who will make it work. Number three, be members of political parties, even if you're working. Members, because you can help the party to build a better future. Organize it properly. Number four, among you who are youth, who wants to participate, start small. And when you're starting small, ensure you don't do the wrong thing. Those things you're complaining yesterday somebody's doing, please don't do it. Just like me, we have been in the industry, come here as the government. And then they say, oh, P2B has stolen money. For me, it's not just about society, for me in particular, it's about my belief and my religion and my Christian life. Whatever I have in life is given to me by God. We're all Kenyans, with nothing, we're going to go with nothing. So it is by His grace. And I always say it, people without me then until I left office, when I said to them, whatever God will not allow me to take anything that I'm not entitled to. And if I take anything I'm not entitled to, punish me. And people say, what did he say? When we leave, we'll see what you have said. Stolen or not. Until when I left, we get handed over. When I started saying what I said, people were looking like this. The reality is that 90% of people in government when I was working didn't know I was saving money. Do you know why? Do you know why? Within 6 months of being governor, I was impeached. And if you read the 3 things why I was impeached, number 3 was saving money. People don't even know 3 things I was impeached for 3 things. 3 items. Number 1 item which I was impeached was because my predecessor, who didn't have, when I came here, the office of the governor was burnt. Where the governor would live was burnt. People might not know when it happened. But it happened here. That office was burnt because people were quarreling. They burnt the office of the governor, burnt the lodge. So the day I became governor, I have no office, I have no lodge. And I asked my predecessor, there was nothing that was in my village. So I decided to rebuild it. But there's already a budget, an approved budget, to rebuild the office of the governor, to rebuild the lodge. The approved budget to rebuild the office and the furnishing was 298 million. Wow. And the person is all, the company have to get somebody. But when I started to check when we really have money, I said I'm going to cut cost of everything from the one. So I said I'm going to do it as a revenue. Everything cost us 43,200,000. About everything, the only thing we didn't buy new was table. Because there was a table used by Anambra, who was governor before my predecessor. And the table, they kept it so. I just saw the table. I said, so why are we buying new table? And they said, everyone said, table is table. The governors can work for this table. You know, they are just able to do something alive. You know, even if you put gold in it, we change the light. I said, who wants this table? Bring this table. Please. The lodge where the government is going to be was going to cost us 486 million naira. To rebuild it, to refurbish, to do everything, and everything will be 1 million naira. So number 1 was my office, number 2 was this, number 3 was service. We wanted to they've already bought other beds for Dubai, for this, for that. And you mean that nobody can do bed, you know? It's not bed to sleep. It's to sleep. If you are actually hard and you want to sleep, you can sleep there, just sleep. It won't make any difference. And nobody else can even know where it's at, how it's at. And the irony. They say that, but they are called coaches that who used to do cheap when they had the please do bed where I will sleep. They say let's share the chair covered by the pilot that covered this. Anybody who doesn't want to sleep, you can I said the one you want to buy is very expensive, and that's going to be a problem to me. And I said without any I'm for money to run this bed. If I pay that price, I probably would be awake instead of me. So that's what we did. And it worked. So we need to get people who are about to make sense. And you make sense of it yourself. We're not looking for sense. I'm not a sense. I don't do it to the world. But we want people who have conscience, who have feelings in their system, who can understand. You could have been my own. You could have been my child. And you're not in school. And you're passed through the same school. So why won't school be on? Let's talk about it. know what the irony now in this country? More people are being thrown into poverty. More people are losing their jobs. There's no diesel, there's no fuel, there's no food, there's no nothing. Schools are not closed. But you know what position I'm talking about? Nobody's talking about you. In every other country, you should be the main topic, not the election that's coming next year. Everyone needs to concentrate on what next election. But dear people, help us to stop this abuse because it's going to take its revenge on you. God bless you.
No, sorry. No, sorry. Chief, sorry, let me pass. Hello, sorry. No, sorry. No, he's coming outside now.
Our next president. Incoming president of Nigeria at New Jerusalem Hotel. At New Jerusalem.
Wait. Let me wait.
The banner, okay.
Let them organize it. I'll come again.
Okay.
Please, everybody come quickly. When I keep seeing so that they're taking notes that if I don't go here, I would have I hope it's worthwhile. So quickly.
I don't please, you should all be behind the banner.
Yes.
Make it fast. I'll go back.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, I was bringing it up. I just went to run this one.
If you not come out for this picture, she will commit suicide.